Yeah, Joyce, aviation experts say that getting machinists back to work is the first step in a long process of getting production ramped back up and filling thousands of backlogged orders. After 53 days on the picket lines, Boeing machinists are heading back to work. But experts say that doesn't mean the airline manufacturer will start cranking out orders right away.
There has to be a certain amount of retraining to recertify the employees. They've been off work for almost 2 months, and they have to get their knowledge refreshed. They have to demonstrate to the Federal Aviation Administration that they can safely build airplanes again.
Scott Hamilton, an aviation consultant with the Leham Company, says the impacts of the strike aren't the only thing hindering production. The FAA has capped the number of 737 MAX aircraft Boeing can produce to 38 per month. The cap came after a door plug blew off an Alaska Airlines flight back in January.
First off, they have to get up to that cap, demonstrate to the FAA that they are qualified to go beyond that cap. And the pre-MAX grounding rate.
Hamilton estimates the company won't get back to producing 50 aircraft a month for at least a decade. This all comes as the FAA announced it will further strengthen and target its oversight as machinists return to work.
Boeing just really has to persuade the FAA that they have finally solved those issues.
Boeing's third quarter earnings showed a bleak financial picture, but the thousands of aircraft ordered show signs of hope.
I have no doubt that they will not be going into bankruptcy, as some have speculated. But it's going to be a long slog to get out of this very deep hole that it's in.
And on the horizon for Boeing, last month the company announced that it would be laying off 10% of its workforce in part of their efforts to cut costs. Joyce?
And do we know, Bridget, do we have a timeline for when we're going to know who is impacted?
We know that the notices will be going out to employees next week, and the company says that those employees will leave the company on January 17th.
Just after the new year. Bridget Chavez in Seattle. You can find our coverage on the strike, the new contract agreement, and more on king5.com. Text the word Boeing to 206-448-4545 for that link.